Hey there everyone, Katie Freiling here, hanging out today in my home office. I'm very excited to be here. I've got a very powerful message to share with you, and it's something that I've been reflecting a lot about lately in the spirit of Halloween. So I know Halloween is coming up this weekend, and we have the chance, just like every year, to put on our masks, put on our costumes, and be somebody else for a night. We get to be, in our alternative personality or an alter ego of some sort, and it's a lot of fun. But the problem is, if you're somebody that is wearing a mask in your daily reality in various different ways that can manifest, then you are not actually presenting your true, authentic, powerful self to the world. You're giving the world a mask, a fake version of yourself. And what this actually does is it holds you back from really being in your true, authentic power, having authentic confidence, and really being that magnet that is able to connect, that is able to create, and really be in the flow of life. Instead, you're creating an internal struggle for yourself that's just so not necessary. So it actually affects every area of your life, especially your business financial success. Because if you don't really know how to be yourself, how to really present the real you to the world, you're going to struggle. You're going to have a hard time. So here's what I mean by this when I'm talking about masks. So anytime that you do something or you behave or act a certain way to please somebody else or to get approval and acceptance from somebody else, then you're wearing a mask because you're not letting the true, spontaneous, real you come through. Instead, you're premeditating what you think the other person will like, what they will accept, and you're molding yourself to fit that concept. That is wearing a mask, and that is pretending to be somebody that you're not. So this can actually, again, manifest in many different ways. So if you're somebody who's not speaking your truth, if you have a hard time really speaking up sometimes because you're afraid of what other people may think of you, you're afraid you won't be accepted or you'll be, shunned or made fun of or anything like that, you're wearing a mask. You're pretending to be okay with something. You're pretending to essentially be somebody that you're not. All right, if you're somebody who's holding in resentment or anger towards somebody and you're not speaking it, you're not letting it out, you're, again, pretending. You're wearing another mask and you're not really being in your true, authentic power. So what I've just been reflecting on, during this Halloween season is just how often do we wear masks? What are the masks that I present to the world? And really just doing my best to see through them, to bring awareness to all of those times in my life where I'm not really being that natural, spontaneous, fearless me, where I am kind of contriving myself to be somebody that I think will be accepted by other people. Now, for me, this has actually been a very deeply ingrained pattern for me. Growing up, for those of you who know me and have been following me for a while, you know that I grew up very, very shy. And it was just, I was absolutely imprisoned because I was constantly analyzing what other people were doing, how they thought of me, did they like what I said there. I was constantly premeditating my thoughts, premeditating my actions in accordance with how I thought other people would like me and approve of me. And I was absolutely miserable because I was just not being the real me, and I didn't really even know who the real me was because I was so busy trying to please other people and get their approval. So you can see that actually is an incredibly painful thing to go through, because you're really living in a state of fear. So anytime we wear a mask, however that may manifest, and maybe you didn't grow up shy, but again, maybe you have a different scenario in your life where you may are wearing a mask, or you're not presenting and giving the world the real you. So it all comes back to this essence of true self-confidence, of true authentic confidence in not caring what other people think and not needing to go get approval from other people to feel worthy and feel good about yourself. So it's really a practice of bringing awareness to those areas in our lives where we feel a little fake, where we feel a little, inauthentic in how we're really being and presenting ourselves to the world, and how we're reacting and relating to other people. So nobody wants to be fake. Again, it's not fun, it's very painful, and it really keeps other people from seeing the real you, from really being able to experience who you really are. And so what we're doing when we wear masks is we're also shutting people out of our lives. We're not letting people into the real us, the real people, the real person that we are. So it's just kind of food for thought today for you to kind of think about, okay, how do I wear masks in my life? How can I bring more awareness to those areas in my life where I do wear masks? And how can I really just let that go and be the real me as much as possible? So again, for myself, this has been something that I have been slowly releasing over the last few years especially. And now it's like, man, I feel so darn free. I feel so good and so free that for the most part now I really can just be me. I'm really able to rest in that spontaneous flow without feeling the fear of needing to control everything or contrive everything or premeditate everything. It's really a practice of just being at peace and at rest and letting life just kind of move through you. So I feel so blessed that I've been able to do a lot of the personal work that I've done over the last few years to be in this place right now where I'm experiencing more freedom, more liberation in my life than I ever have before. And it's really such a beautiful thing. And that is when you will be able to attract people that are the right people for your business, the right people that are meant to come into your life. You're able to attract the right success. You're able to actually take action and move forward from a real, genuine place versus that like scared, fearful little me that wants to go hide behind a mask and not really put yourself out there. And it's just, again, a practice of awareness. It's just a practice of noticing and observing, oh, how am I holding myself back right now? Am I really being me? And just bringing awareness to it is all you need to do. So this Halloween, have fun, put on your costume, be somebody else for a night. It's great. But I just encourage you to remember this Halloween, just kind of ask yourself, okay, how can I really be the real me even through this costume, even through this mask? And how can I bring that into my personal life even more? How can I really be as authentic as possible in my life, in relationships with people in my life, with my business, with how I present myself to my community? Absolutely everything, because integrity and alignment is really so important. And again, it's just kind of social conditioning actually, why so many people feel the need to hide behind masks. So don't judge yourself for it. It's totally okay. You just want to bring awareness to it. So I hope you have an amazing Halloween, and leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. What do you think about this? Have you experienced the awareness of this in your personal life already? I'd love to hear your experiences. And if you want to just leave me a comment and let me know what you're going to be for Halloween this year, that's cool too. We would love to hear it. And I hope you have an awesome, awesome weekend, holiday, and I will talk to you again soon. Thanks so much.